Maybe I need to stop. I am crying. That's how I'm feeling. That is exactly how I'm feeling right now. I don't really like him. I'll be completely honest. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to Bookmas Day. I believe this is going to be day 10. Basically, it is winter time, Christmas is right around the corner, and I live in Florida, okay? It's like 70 degrees outside. It does not feel like Christmas time. It does not feel like winter. So in today's video, I'm going to be reading two different Christmassy books. I honestly think I want to start with One Day in December by Josie Silver. I'm hoping this book is still cutesy. Like, I've heard it be described as very like emotional and very like easily cryable to, but I'm very nervous because I also want it to be like cutesy wintry vibes at the same time. So we'll see what this book is about when we go and read it. I will see you guys tomorrow when I start this book. Guys, I'm listening to folklore, so you guys know what that means. It's officially winter. I swear that I listen to only the folklore album all of winter. Like, yeah, I'm depressed, by the way. I'm gonna be listening to folklore. I don't know why I was expecting this book to be like a sappy little rom-com, like Christmassy rom-com. By the way, newsflash, it's not. I literally just read a quote on the first page. It says, even if not all of my childhood memories are happy ones, even the closest of families have their tragedies, and it's fair to say that ours came early and cut deep. I don't dwell though, because Christmas should be a time of hope and love, and most appealing at all to this very moment, sleep. I was just not expecting this writing style to be like very deep and well written already. I was expecting it to be like a light, fun, cheery, fluffy rom-com, and I'm realizing already I'm only on page 2. It's not. By the way, yeah, this is going to be like gut-wrenching. So let's continue reading this book. Like, how do I say this in a not bad way? Cringe. Not like in a bad way though. Like, I don't know how else to convey it except for like explaining it to you guys. So basically these two people meet, our main character and then obviously like the love interest of the book. They meet and it's kind of like a love at first sight sort of thing. She's on a bus and he's like at a bus stop. The bus pulls away before she gets to actually meet him. They both looked at each other and it was like a love at first sight thing, which I don't love. I love more of like a slow burn, like not immediately in love with this person type of story. I'm not that far into it right now, but basically our main character, like for a year and a half so far, has been obsessed with finding this man. Like to the level of she will not go out on a date with another guy. She will not stop talking about him. Like every time her and her best friend are in public settings, they are both like looking for this mystery bus guy. And it would be cute if it wasn't cringe. That's where I'm currently at. It's kind of cringing me out a little bit, but I'm trying to just be okay with it. I'm trying to like tell myself this is just like, see this as a Christmas rom-com sort of perspective. Like it's allowed to be cringe. I guess I'm gonna continue reading. I'm just like get over it already type of thing. Like, is that rude? Oh, that's horrible. Okay. I'm gonna continue reading now. Problem actually. I cannot listen to music when I'm reading a book because I just get so sidetracked. Like I'm supposed to be reading right now. I literally just like, this entire clip has just been me singing along to This Is Me Trying by Taylor Swift. So maybe I need to stop. Like maybe I need to actually read my book. That's literally the point of this video, but I really need to continue reading this book though. Let's try to get back to this book now. Oh my god, I need to pull myself together. The difference between this clip and the last clip is actually like insane. I am crying. Like this is insane. I'm laughing because I'm crying and it's words on paper. Guys, our main character Lori in this book still deals with the grief of losing her little sister. The way that it's described in this book, like it just makes me sob. Like, oh my god. Do you, like, can I read this to you guys? Do you guys care? So our main character, Lori, is, like, opening up to Jack. And the whole time she's doing this, like, coping mechanism of, like, pinching her skin to, like, distract her from her emotional issues, and then it like rewires your brain to not focus on the emotional upset that is happening right now. It's actually focusing on the physical pain that you are being caused. So like, hey guys, did this book read my mind? Anytime I'm like emotionally upset, I'm literally gonna start crying. This is horrible. Oh my god. I just think the way that grief is talked about in any book is like so hard hitting for me, especially when authors just have such an easy way of describing exactly how I feel and putting it into words that I could never express. Let me read you guys this quote, okay? I have to concentrate really hard to pull her childish voice from my memories, the excited joy of her giggle, the shimmer of her poker straight blonde hair in sunlight. The whole I have to concentrate really hard, that literally sums up my grief. Once it's been so long, your memory kind of just like fades and you have to really try hard to like remember pieces of this person. But then it continues on. It says, fractured memories, faded like sun-damaged photographs. I don't allow myself to think of Ginny very often in day-to-day life, or at all really. It takes me a long time afterward to reconcile the fact that she simply isn't here anymore, to not be furious with everyone else for breathing when she isn't. Oh my god, like how many times do I have to cry on my YouTube channel about a book? Every time a heavier topic has been mentioned so far, it's like full tears from me. I think since it's getting really cold over in this cabin, I'm gonna head back home, make a hot chocolate, sit on the couch. We're just gonna have like Christmas vibes happening over at home when it's like warm. I don't have a heater over here, so I'm gonna head home, get into comfy clothes, and then continue reading this book because it's getting really, really good. I'm actually very surprised by this book so far. Welcome to my couch. I have my baby blanket with me. I feel like this was just fitting. I found this under my bed the other day and I was like, oh, my baby blanket. So now I've been like an unreal attachment to this thing again. Let's talk updates on One Day in December. I honestly got through a little bit over halfway through the book and I'm so excited because I think that I want to finish this tonight, okay? Even if it's like a stay up late sort of thing. I've been loving this book so far. I just feel like, I don't know, it touches on friendship, it touches on grief, it touches on like bad things happening to people and like how we work through them. Our main character Jack just got into a bad car accident and it kind of like changes his life, I feel. So it's just a bunch of different things. It's like arguments and breakups and accidents. A bunch of different stuff is occurring in this book and it's really like, it makes me want to cry, but it's so good and it's so well written. And I feel like the way the story's going just kind of sucks right now. Like not in the way of like, I don't like this book. I just like the storyline's like hurting my heart right now. Why am I getting like emotional? This is horrible. I'm now 220 pages into the book. It doesn't have chapter titles, but it says February 16th. I'm in Lori's perspective right now and there's so much going on. I feel like things are changing and like obviously life changes, big things are happening to these people, but I just wanted to read this because the page before, the page that I'm on right now, made me stop and ponder. I was like, okay, I can't just breeze through this book. It broke my heart into a million thousand different pieces. I'll always be proud of you, blank. I'll see you on the news and I'll think there she is, that dazzling girl who changed my life. And I'll hear you talking on the radio and I'll think there he is again, that brilliant man who changed my life. See, I wipe her eyes with my thumb. We can't leave each other, not even if we try. I'll always be in the background of your life and you'll always be in mine. We've been friends for too long to stop now. Like they aren't real. I don't know why I'm getting like so sad. And I have not been rooting for the relationship either. Let's get that clear. I have not been rooting for them either, but like something about this breakup that's occurring right now is really like sending me over the edge. I actually think I might need to be into a mental asylum right about now. Like I need an electric chair. It says, we were good though, weren't we? She reaches out for my hand, her cold fingers wrapped around mine. Really good, blank. Close to perfect for a while. Close is enough for some people, she says, for a lot of people. The world is full of close to perfect couples. She's wavering, searching my face. I get that. I'm wavering too. I can't imagine what my life will be like without her in it. Who I will be. I want to call and text every single person that I know. Every single person that I know about what's happening currently in this book. Like that's where I'm at. So anyways, I'm gonna sit here and continue reading for a little bit. I still have my hot chocolate. I'm trying to wait for it to cool down a little bit because it's kind of burning my hands. Anyways, I'm gonna continue reading One Day in December. I'm literally just gonna sit here and relax and just read my book. Try not to break into tears again. That's what I'm currently going through. Hey guys, I have some major updates, okay? Literally the first day, like the day that I started One Day in December, is the same day that I finished One Day in December. This book, Deep breaths. Like, we have to take deep breaths when I'm talking about this book because it absolutely destroyed me in the best way possible. I feel like the ending was just like so perfect. It wasn't dragged out. It didn't have an epilogue. Thank God. I hate epilogues, actually. It's always like, hey, we're married with 2 kids. An epilogue was not needed for this book. I feel like that just would have made it kind of odd. But the characters in this story have gone through like so much. This is literally spanning 10 years. Like, this entire book spans 10 years of them knowing each other, and the way that the relationship kind of molds and changes throughout these 10 years is so insane. I feel like the way that you even have like the side characters, like at one point in time Lori is married, and then obviously the whole point of the story, like originally, is that Jack is with Lori's best friend, and they end up being together for a very long time. But in my head I'm just like, even those side characters of like side relationships these characters were having, I feel like none of the characters were unlikable. I'm glad that Lori and Jack have their happiness now, but the other characters in the story, I just feel like they deserve the world too. I loved how this book didn't only touch on like relationships, like romantic relationships, it also touched on friendships, and then obviously grief and like parent relationships and things like that. Like, it's so good. It's so good, actually. It says, it's not that I don't love blank or that I don't want to marry him. It's nothing like that. It's just crushing to know that it's still there, like a muscle reflex. So when someone says the man you've always dreamed of, I think of Jack O'Mara. He looks down, shaking his head. It's no exaggeration to say you once saved my life, Lori. You saw me at my very worst and you didn't turn your back on me, even though you had every reason to. I was revolting and you were lovely. I'd lost sight of who I was and you made me remember. I don't think I ever said thank you, so I'm saying it now. Thank you. You tread lightly through life, but you leave deep footprints that are hard for other people to fill. It says, Jesus, Jack, like, nice. Just put her out of her misery and dump her already. I frown, just because I'm not rushing in and pinning a gold star on her chest and awarding her full marks. Yes, she looks at me incredulous. Or what's it all been for? What's it all been for? Her question renders me momentarily silent. I guess I'm trying to work out if people need to start at 100% or if they can start at, I don't know, 70 and work their way up. This next one's the last quote I'm going to share. It says, I jumped in feet first when I arrived and lost myself in the work and the women, and now at last I've surfaced and I'm sucking down fresh, sweet air into my lungs. At first it seemed that I was gasping for breath. It burned my chest. Now though, I breathe easy and I sleep through the night. It's just me, and for now, I'm good with that. I need to stop talking about this book, but genuinely, I think One Day in December is a 5-star read for me. Obviously, because this book took place over a 10-year span, not every scene was in Christmas time, so we're gonna pick an actually Christmassy book this time. Hi, baby. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay, the 2 options that we have are The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score and Love Light Farms by B.K. Borison. I think, honestly, I'll read The Christmas Fix first before I read Love Light Farms. This one just... there's something happening here that I'm just like, I don't want to read this book. So I think I'm going to go ahead and read The Christmas Fix next. I feel like this one's just going to be like an easy breezy romance book. I'm not expecting anything too deep. I also have to separate the fact that this is Lucy Score and I'm not the biggest Lucy Score fan. So we're going to try to move past all the disconnects here and just like get into the Christmas spirit. So let's go ahead and let's start reading The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. Officially update time. I actually don't have the book with me. I forgot it at home, but I have some updates on The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score. I'm not the biggest fan of Lucy Score's writing in general. I don't know, there's always a disconnect whenever I'm reading a Lucy Score book, so there has not been any difference between my normal disconnect with Lucy Score's writing. So upsetting because her writing isn't even like bad by any means. Like, I applaud her because her writing is still like good. It's just, it feels kind of surface level to me. I hate bad reviews. I'm so sorry. I actually can't because I feel like the rudest person in the world when I don't like a book. Right now I'm about halfway through it and I don't like the characters. I don't like the setting. I don't like the plot. The plot is very like Hallmarky-esque because obviously you're following like this small town. I don't know if I explained the plot to you guys, so let me do that really quickly too. Basically the whole plot of this story is this girl is like a reality TV star kind of person, and she basically goes into different like small towns and tries to like renovate and remodel them to, you know, bring in more of a crowd and just like basically make the town better. So then the specific small town that she ends up going to, actually there is a big disconnect with her and the townspeople, especially the like, I guess, mayor of the town, or like just the guy who oversees everything in the town. There's a big disconnect between them two and they're like kind of arguing, I guess, like they don't get along very well. So I know that he's the love interest, I don't really like him. I'll be completely honest, and I'm not the biggest fan of her either, so I just feel like the plotline is very like Hallmarky-esque, but then like the actual, I guess, book in general is just like not giving that same energy. I also don't read books for spice, and I feel like a lot of the conversations or thoughts that are happening in the characters' heads are in that sort of sense, and I don't like that about a book. I like more of like an emotional, deeper like connection, and I don't know if they have that. So that is my review so far. I'm only halfway through, so I'm hoping that the book will get better. Like right now I feel like it's sitting at maybe a 3 stars. I'm hoping that that review, you know, changes and hopefully the star rating goes up, but we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna go get into more comfy clothes and just continue reading that book, so I will see you guys whenever I'm continuing reading The Christmas Fix by Lucy Score.